12. Have you had any experience with living in a small town? I've lived in several small towns over the last few years, actually. My college is located in a town that has fewer than 1,000 people, including all the residents of the town and the entire student body. This year I'm living off campus in a town of about 12,000 people, and I've also lived in rural California and rural Indiana for a couple of months each. 13. What's the best mistake you've ever made? I really have been thinking a lot about this question for several days, and I don't know how to answer because I don't really consider anything that I've done to be a mistake. 14. What would you say is the most challenging thing about working with you? I think the most challenging thing for people who work with me is probably that I'm pretty shy. I can talk about business things just fine, but then when it comes to small talk, sometimes people think I'm aloof or that I don't like them because I'm not super chatty with new people, but that's not true. It's probably not because I don't like you. I'm just quiet, and it takes me a while to really get comfortable with most people, even if I like them a lot. 15. If you consider yourself an American, what's your perspective on being one? I've always been pretty critical both of the dominant culture of the US and also of the US government. And also nationality has never really seemed like an important part of my identity to me, because I don't really get nationalism in the same way that I don't really get religion. But I also recognize that being from the United States has undeniably shaped my experiences and who I am. 16. Have you ever been outside the United States, or do you speak any other languages? I spent 4 months living in Italy a little over a year ago. I speak some Italian, not fluently, but I can get around there. And I've started learning several other languages like Spanish and Bengali, but at this point I've forgotten most of those other languages. 17. Please tell us a little about your ambitions and dreams. As I mentioned before, I would possibly like to return to doing natural building at some point. I would also love to open up a vegan pizza shop, and in my fantasy world, I would open up a collectively run library / community meeting space / art center / cafe with a community garden in the back, and the cafe would use lots of stuff from the garden. But there are so many things that I would like to do, but I have no idea yet which of those dreams will actually turn into real life ambitions and things that I'll actively pursue.